5th of April today. It's a windy but dry day, doing some mowing. The apples have reached this stage of bud burst. You can see the buds, these are the fruit buds beginning to develop, and generally there's throughout the orchard a pretty good lot of fruit bud. But what I wanted to do just today very briefly is just to prove a point about long keeping apples. Okay, you can see these fruit buds here, so therefore it's got to be springtime, the only pretty ring time, as William Shakespeare was saying. Anyway, in the apple store here in springtime, okay, here's our apple store. It's dark in here. There's our boxes, there's some basket making willow back from Somerset, and there's some dogwood that we grew ourselves. It's going to go into baskets later. And over here in a corner, the last of 2009's apples. The last of the apples. Now you can see that they're wrinkled, and you couldn't sell these in the shops. You could sell them to discerning customers who knew what they wanted and knew what they were after. You couldn't offer these for sale. They're wrinkled. That's not a bad thing though, because it just means that water has evaporated, so it means the dry mass is higher as the percentage, and they're going to have more sugar in them. Let me drop the camera. Now what they taste like. Quite crispy. Worth eating. Sharper than you'd think. This variety is Sturmer Pippin. Very late keeping apple. Here we are, the 5th of April. Just make this point again. Crunchy. Worth eating still. This variety here is Winter King, otherwise known as Winston. A bit softer, sweeter, nicer flavour, still worth eating. So here we are, the 5th of April. Excuse me eating while I talk, but it's part of the point of the video. These haven't gone mushy, so if you choose the right varieties, then you can keep apples through the winter into the spring. Keep them cool in a dark place is better, not too dry, mouse proof. Mice get in there, they'll make a lot of, they'll destroy the lot. What they don't destroy, they'll foul. So you can, if you choose the correct varieties, if you choose varieties like Laxton's Epicure or Sunset, for example, nothing that you can do really will make them keep through the winter. But there are some varieties, and these are our two latest keeping varieties, Sturmer Pippin, Winter King. The other variety we've often kept right through until the following year is Suntan. Very long keeping apple, although last year we had a bad bitter pit problem, so they didn't keep. So here we are, it's springtime, it's the first week of April, and we're still eating some apples from our own store.